So Thibaut, we're in the middle of your beautiful Colomé vineyard and estate. Can you tell us a bit about where we are in the Calchaquí Valleys and the kind of terroir essentials for Calchaquí?
Okay, so here in this area, we name it in general the Alto Calchaquí. So it's in terms of altitude, we are more than 2,000 meters altitude. And the particularity of Colomé that we have several farms at several different altitude. Right here in Colomé it's 2,300 meters. We have one vineyard in Payogasta at 2,600 meters, it's 2 hours north. And one of the highest vineyards in the world at 3,100 meters. So that's really important. First, of course, the altitude, the influence of altitude, but also each farm has this different soil type and different terroir. Here in Colomé, it's a very complex soil with sand, some clay, alluvial also. So all those spots of different kind of soil give very complex and very full-bodied wine in general from Colomé. And after El Arenal at 2,600 meters, much more sandy. El Arenal means sandy place actually, and the sand give a very fruity wine, very direct wine, but combined with altitude, a lot of complexity, some minerality, and very nice acidity and tannin structure. And the highest wine, it's a totally different kind of soil, very stony, a lot of granite, volcanic stone. So here we have a lot of like a cold soil, a lot of acidity, tannin structure, and a lot of minerality. So a great complexity, and having those three different terroirs help us to really produce complexity and elegancy in the wine.
Excellent. And what else does altitude bring in terms of temperature, sunlight?
Well, the first effect of altitude, it's higher we're going, much more ultraviolet radiation like you can see right now, and the fruit has to protect itself from the UV, producing a thicker and darker skin. And the skin will give, of course, the color, so higher we're going, darker will be the wine, but also the aromatic concentration and the tannins. So basically, higher we're going, more concentration. But all this is balanced by the freshness. We have very cold night, great thermal amplitude between day and night, 20-25 degrees. So this cold night helps us to keep acidity and elegancy. So it's a great compromise between concentration and freshness in the wine.
Excellent. And talking about making wine here, we're in a very remote place, a few hours by 4x4 to get here. What are the challenges as a winemaker?
Well, first, my background is from France. I have to forget a little what I was doing in France. Here you don't need to make extraction. You don't have to looking for the colors coming really nicely on his own. So the key here is to adapt the winemaking to the place, not the other way around, and really to understand how to express as the best way the terroir. But to be honest, the terroir is very generous here, so it's not, the winemaking in itself is not so difficult. In the vineyard we have some particular point who make a little more difficult. We can have frost, we have a lot of hand here, we have to fight hand, but so it's what's the challenge in the vineyard. We can't ask too much to the vineyard here. It's low yield to have the balance in the fruit. But definitely the most difficult is the logistic, to bring the bottles here, to bring the cork, to bring the barrels. Everything is complicated because it's 4 or 5 hours drive from Salta. Imagine everything is coming from Mendoza, so it's hours of truck to bottle the wine here, take out the bottles from here with all the scratching in the road because it's dust road, it's not, it's not paved. So the logistic is complicated, but the good thing, we have a great team, and everybody, if something is broke in the winery, you don't have a technical coming from Mendoza in 2 hours. It's 1 day to come. So we have people very inventive to fix the stuff. So we are lucky on this. So yeah, there is a lot of challenge, but at the end of the day, the result is worth it.
It's worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
Excellent. Thank you.